Welcome to Star Wars Galaxies and welcome to the Galactic Empire. I'm going to guide you through how to get set up as an early game Imperial. When you first start the game, you're going to start off in Mos Eisley. The first thing you're going to want to do is go do the immediate quest line that's given to you. So you're going to head back this way, and the quest line is called A Speeder for Me. You're going to do that quest line. It's a couple simple delivery missions. You just go click on some different items, and eventually you're going to talk to a couple different NPCs. You'll talk to the mayor, and you'll get 5,000 credits, which will be important for starting your journey. Alright, after you're done talking with Mr. Mayor here, you should have 5,000 credits to your name. And the next thing you're going to want to do is join the Imperial Army, so you can actually be a part of the Galactic Empire Imperial faction. This will become important later on when you're getting your free TIE fighter pilot from the Navy, but it's easiest if we first just join the Imperial Army here on Tatooine and Mos Eisley. Talk to this recruiter right over here. Be sure to join the Imperial Army when he gives you the options, and not Mercenary Group. Mercenary Group is just temporary. So you join the Army, and then the next thing you're going to want to do is head back to the starport over here, and we're going to go purchase a ticket to Kadara Naboo, so that way we can join the Imperial Inquisition pilot profession. That's the best profession to join here for an early, just beginning Imperial pilot. So we're going to go to this ticket terminal. We're going to find Naboo right here. We're going to go to Kadara, the upper right corner, northeast corner of Naboo. Purchase a ticket, hit OK, and then we're going to walk down this way, and we're going to give that ticket to the ticket collector, and we'll take a flight to Naboo. First room here. Don't want to miss my shuttle. Alright, and we're going to Kadara Naboo. Alright, once we're in Kadara Naboo, we're going to go through the starport. We're going to exit through the starport. We're going to turn right a little bit, and we're going to head to this big guild hall right over here. This is where they house the first quest giver for the Imperial Inquisition, and it's where you actually sign up to become a TIE fighter pilot. Yep, right over here. So you talk to Lieutenant Barn Cinco here, and he will provide you with your TIE fighter. It's a prototype, it's a low-level TIE. Eventually you want to upgrade it later, but you can do a couple missions for him and get some Imperial TIE fly suits and start leveling up in your pilot profession. Alright, now that you're Imperial, you want to start doing Imperial things and start winning the war. You can type /GCW to get your Galactic Civil War information. You can see here there's a summary of all the different planets. Right now we're primarily interested in Naboo, so we can click up there or click on the planet. These are the different regions of control, and some of them are listed over here as well that don't necessarily have a corresponding symbol, such as Naboo Space System, so up in space with starfighters. Looks like we're 75% Imperial, 25% Rebel. We also have player versus enemy, player versus player, and the uncontested region, which is anywhere on this map here that does not have a symbol covering it. It's actually where our city is located too, as well. To flip an area, you simply need to do Imperial activities, such as destroying rebels within that area. If you're combatant, you earn control just by being combatant, and then if you're special forces, you gain additional control. So I always recommend that when you are trying to engage in the Galactic Civil War, unless you're severely outnumbered by rebel players, you should always opt to go special forces. Now we can open up V, our map, and we can actually hit terminal and look for Imperial mission terminals, and that can tell us where there are some terminals where we can run missions out of. So for instance, out of New Imperium here, We could run missions to the south to secure control of the Gungan Sacred Place, or we could run missions from the west to secure the weapons development facility. There's even a mission terminal out here that's extended to give us closer reach over here. To earn Galactic Civil War regional control for space, all we need to do is launch our TIE ship and declare overt in space and kill rebels. You can do this while combatant, but similar to the ground, you're going to earn GCW at a faster rate if you declare yourself overt. So now that we have a TIE fighter ship, we can go to a starship terminal here. Open that up, select it. We can travel freely now to any other planet, so that's nice, that's free. But for now we're going to launch ship, so that way we can get up into Naboo's space and start earning GCW control in Naboo's space. Alright, so one of the first things we're going to want to do is go to your abilities, so that would be Control A, and then go to Space, and you have Special Forces Imperial. Go ahead and click that, give yourself about 30 seconds to stand still, and then you'll become Imperial Overt. Once you're done killing rebels or doing duty missions in space from your pilot trainer, you can go down to your menu right over here, click on Home Port, select Yes, and you'll actually hyperspace right back down to where you launched. So if you're doing missions out of Cadera, it'll launch you back down to Cadera with the pilot trainer, or if you're running out of the Imperial Retreat, it can land you back down at the Imperial Retreat. Alright, now that we're back on the ground, we can flag overt down here. So if you type /PVP, that will move you from on leave to combatant, and you can do it again and it will move you from combatant to special forces, flagging you again for player versus player combat, but also earning you additional GCW regional control. Alright, so if you are trying to gain regional control for the Empire, you need only take an Imperial mission from a terminal and take that in the direction of the region you are trying to control. So for instance, if you're trying to change Moenia back to Imperial control, you can simply take Imperial missions from the Emperor's Retreat and take them in the southeast direction, so that way you can go down to Moenia and start killing rebels down there. Ideally, you're going to want to do this while special forces, so that way you can earn the maximum amount of GCW and Imperial control. We'll head right inside here, so that way you can see where the terminal is. You'll need to either be a Tier 2 Inquisition pilot, or as a level 80, you can talk to Kaja Orzi and take the quest line for the Imperial Retreat to gain access. Right here. And we've got southeast. You want to make sure it's about 1200, 1300 or more. Here, let's see how close this gets us. Here we go. Right inside the border there, so we can start changing the factional control of Moenia. And that's that. You now have what you need to start being an Imperial soldier and winning the Galactic Civil War.